Hello again to everyone out there in Minecraft land. I am Maximan, your favorite cyborg pirate, and I am here again on another beautiful day on the NerdCraft SMP. Now, while I was away, I actually took a trip to the End. The Ender Dragon was already beaten, but I did manage to go to an end city and find some of these precious shulker boxes. Now I'll be able to move large amounts of resources back and forth without having to take multiple trips to the same location over and over and over again. So I'm pretty excited about that because I am going to need a lot of these bad boys in order to start work on my big base project. That's going to be happening in today's episode. As well, I'm going to show you a little something that I did with my daughter while I was away and show you a little fish farm that we built. So with that being said, let's get right to it. So the first thing that I want to show you is the fish farm that I built with my daughter. Now, I just want to say I've been playing Minecraft with my daughter for quite a while, and honestly, when it comes to big projects, usually it's me doing all the work and her just standing around doing nothing, or building a random dirt house with tentacle arms. Because, you know, she's a unique little girl. But I must say that with this farm that we built here, she actually did half of all of the work. I was extremely proud of how much effort she put into it. Here we have basically just a grid of magma blocks and cobblestone, and it goes along this river biome all the way here. So fish will spawn in the columns, and then as they swim around, they get sucked down by the magma. We were hoping that it would get us some squid as well, but very, very few squid. So when they die on the magma blocks, then down here we have a hopper minecart. Oh, there it is down at the end there. That's zooming around, picking up all the drops, and then they just go into this chest. So as you can see, a limited amount of ink sacs. She's going to be using that for her shop, but lots and lots of fish. That's what we're excited about. And apparently, judging from the rotten flesh, probably a drowned spawned in there too. So yeah, and we just basically went halfers on it. She did half the work, so she'll get half the rewards, and we're splitting it up how we think is nice and even. And yeah, it's been working for a while, and I must say it's pretty efficient. The other thing that I managed to get in the end, as you probably guessed from my having shulker boxes, is something that I've been wanting for so long, and that would be the Elytra. Finally, I am no longer bound to the ground. I am free to fly about. I love it. Don't die. Okay, so I've got my 4 shulker boxes full of stone. I'm going to convert that into bricks, and then it's time to get started on my big base. This is the joys of being such a space case. Apparently, I already had a chest up here with a bunch of stone bricks in it. I could have used that to start building, but I guess now I just have lots and lots of resources, so it's all good. So the first order of business is going to be to make like an access area to go up to this door, and then the door is going to open through the main wall. So essentially, this is going to be part of a wall that goes around the entire mountain. So that's going to be the part that I'm going to work on first, is the main wall, before I start converting these parts of the mountain into the actual castle itself. So I think this calls for a time lapse. Okay, so let's have a look at how that turned out. Now, obviously, there's going to be a lot more work that's done to this in terms of detailing, like adding different blocks and stuff. And right now, it's just a plain outline. This is essentially just so I can get the shape of it down to what I want. So, see, it's got one wall going up this way, and that's going to connect in with that part, which is going to be a big castle part. And then over here, we have the other side of the wall, and that goes over that way and wraps into the mountain over there, and then this will also be converted into a castle piece. One thing I am going to have to do is figure out, like, maybe put a T flip-flop down here or something for turning on and off the door, so that I can do that with a button, and then I can cover in this area, have it so that the door can properly open and close from both sides. Because right now, even though I can power it from this side, I don't have a means of doing that yet. I have to send power to that redstone line there. For now, that's just the basic outline. Like, it's not even really the design of what the wall is going to look like. It's just the outline of the shape, which is what I want to get first. So there's still lots of work left to do, but I think once this takes shape, it's going to be absolutely monumental. So now that I've got the outline arranged, what I need to do before I get too far ahead of myself is figure out a way that I can power that block there from the use of a button or something like that on both sides. So that way I don't have to sneak in there and have a lever, and I can cover this all up and make it look a little bit better. So I've got my trusty redstone box there, and just because it's going to be a tight space and you probably won't be able to see, I'm going to do this time lapse from a first person perspective. Okay, so that was actually a little bit easier than I thought it would be. I figured it out pretty quickly. I just had to get power going from the button to come down here, goes through here, down this way, and then powers this piston, which sends the observer up, sends a one-tick pulse to the sticky piston, and then it changes the location of this redstone block, which has a repeater going into the block that the redstone torch is on. And then all I did on the other side was, using that same redstone line, I just got a button to bring its output down this way and connect in. So now from both sides, I still have to clean this up and make it look less pistony, but from this side it'll close and open, right? You can still see the pistons, unfortunately. And then open, there we go. And then same thing on this side. Button to close it, and I might change it up and make these middle blocks something like glowstone or something, so that it lights it up a little bit more instead of having the torches hanging out. But at least for now, that is working, and it's based off of buttons, so I can just cover up all this redstone that's exposed and, you know, cover up the pistons and stuff on this side, and we will have a nice functioning entrance to the castle zone. And then we can start start converting the mountain into the actual castle. What I think is when you come in, there's going to be a big arching entranceway here going into the main area of the castle, which is going to be a big building here, and then there'll be a tower here and a tower on this side. Maybe a little bit different shaped. We'll see how it goes. I kind of want to work with the dimensions of the mountain and try and naturally convert it into a castle. But yeah, so that's the entryway for now, at least. So now I can start tidying this up and hiding all the redstone and stuff so that it just looks like a nice, neat little magical door. Okay, so as promised, that's a start. I know right now it looks like the biggest new base in the world. There's no texture, it's all one block. The shape, I still need to do some more work on that, but it is a start. That's all I really wanted to get done, and that's all I'm going to have time for today. So we got a working door, we've got the beginnings of the wall going around, and we've got a vision of what this thing might eventually look like. So that's going to be it for now, and as usual, I hope you really liked this video. If you did, please leave a like. If not, leave a dislike so I know what to do, right? Tell me in the comment section how I can improve. I want to make good videos for you guys. And if you haven't already, please consider subscribing. That would really, really help me out a lot. That's it for now. I will see you next week. Thanks very much. Bye-bye.